Paperboy News here to deliver y'all that daily report. And ever since King Pillz had his fallout with No Jumper, I ain't gonna lie, he been doing his thing on his YouTube page. Now for everybody that watched that No Jumper live knows that Anno 22 basically tried to stir up some beef between Young Ant and King Pillz. Now everybody knows that King Pillz from 456 on Pyro, and one of their main enemies out there in Pomona are the Gangsters. Now a while back, King Pillz dropped a diss track dissing the Trays, and that was only towards the Trays that he's beefing with in Pomona, but he didn't realize that when you diss one Tray, you diss all of them. So when he was at No Jumper with Young Ant Hefe, who's a reputable from 8-Tray Gangster Crib, Anno 22 tried to stir up some trouble, and it worked. Now after Young Ant heard what Anno 22 said, he locked eyes with King Pillz and he basically told them that I already heard that song, and even though you dissed the Trays, you weren't speaking on the 8-Tray Gangster Crips, and from there on out it was nothing but awkward silence. Now the funny thing about all of this is Anno 22 tried to get Young Ant to F over King Pillz, but there was a video that surfaced after that interview with King Pillz basically manhandling Anno 22 like a rag doll, trying to get his $300. Now after that day, King Pillz swore that he'll never speak on that incident ever again, but he said he was sick and tired of Young Ant going to No Jumper and still talking about that situation. And since he did, he had some words for him, so let's get straight into it. Now King Pillz said after that Young Ant situation at No Jumper, Anno 22 couldn't keep his meat stick out of his mouth, but as he looked to the side, he seen Young Ant Hefe and he had a whole lot to say.
Damn, I start hearing them bring my name up. Perfect timing. Man, tell the homies throw it on the TV. Let's watch it live. So as I noticed they start going in on me, I'm noticing Fat Hefe got a whole lot of shit to say.
Now King Pillz said at first he was gonna ignore it because he noticed that Anno 22 is a clout chaser and he only tries to raise controversy so he can make money. But the only reason he responded is because Anno 22 got on the phone with some Zesty guy who claims that him and King Pillz had sexual relations. And he said as far as that picture surfacing of him having pink fingernails, knock it off, those were red. And there was a music video of me portraying myself to be part of this ism. Now Pillz said after that Young Ant incident at No Jumper, we started trolling each other, where Ant basically told King Pillz he'll whoop him, and King Pillz responded back by saying I'll slap him. Now King Pillz said the difference between me and Young Ant is I don't change my name, and I was the same person I am now in the streets as I was in prison. Now King Pillz said one thing about the internet is a bunch of people hop online and try to rewrite their history, but behind closed doors they got smut on their name. Now King Pillz said let's take Anno 22 for example. He's trying to talk about me and put these Zesty allegations on me, but he gonna stand side by side with an openly Zesty man hugging him while wearing a thong. And then on top of that, he loves seeing Lena get plugged by other men. Now Pillz said people can put all these Zesty allegations on me, but at the end of the day, this the internet. But what you're not gonna hear is people saying when it's time to ride or go, I don't go. Now Pillz said he don't give a F about what people think about him on the internet. And as far as him taking that picture of himself with no shirt on, that was just motivation on his weight loss journey. Now Pillz said for all of his trolls calling him fat, ugly, and zesty online, keep the comments coming cause all that's doing is motivating me to get that bag. Now King Pillz had a lot to say about Young Ant, but salutes up to Young Ant for being a real one from his section and dropping dope videos on a day-to-day basis. And now that you guys heard it, y'all like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in that comment section. This Paperboy News stand. Y'all be safe and stay dangerous out there. Gone.